Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to go through the files and folders that are included in my KDP Starter Pack that is available now on Gumroad for 15 United States dollars. And later in the video I'm also going to share how you can get it completely free. This is just a beginning, and this starter pack is going to grow after the first set of people starts giving back their feedback. So Q4 is approaching and we all need to get our act together. I have something amazing coming in September. I will release new maze generator that I have been working on for 4 or 5 months now. And also I will share this groundbreaking software that can be used for KDP, can be used for teacher pay teacher, for Fiverr, Upwork. Absolutely no limits. There is absolutely no way you can't make money with that software. It is just impossible. If you get this software and you are still not making profit, then it's all you. There is absolutely no way this software is not profitable. And I mentioned this software before and I asked, do you want me to share it before I tested it or after? And majority voted for after, so I'm still testing it. So that is all coming in September. But let's go back to the KDP Starter Pack. Let me show you what is inside, what is included. So when you unzip and open folder, you will see this. So you will see an Excel file, a PDF, and you will also see 2 images for terms and conditions and rules for paid and free users. So let's open the Q4 PDF. Let's open that one. Let's see what is inside. So this is the first page of the PDF. As you can see here, it says it's an interactive PDF. So you have clickable links and main button that will get you back here on the main menu. You have 2 YouTube videos, not mine, that I believe explain KDP the best, and it's in the most straightforward way. So these 2 short videos are the best to start. If you do not have KDP account, you will click here, and here you have all the KDP guidelines and links to KDP guidelines that you need to check when you are starting with KDP. So how to open the account, what precautions you need to take about email and stuff like that. Also here I share my advice if you want to use tools such as Canva and Creative Fabrica that already have their own illustrations and drawings. So my advice for Creative Fabrica would be that if you are paying individually for the files, that is the case where it's reasonable for you to get bundles. But if you are on subscription, never go for bundles, never go for that, because if you download millions of files, millions of designs because you believe, okay, this look good, this is something I will use, and you do not use it immediately, you will probably forget it and it will just be on your computer forever and never be opened. So only download the things that you are actually going to use for the project you are currently working on. Don't download anything in advance. If you are on subscription, just take it easy and download only stuff per project. Unfortunately, a lot of designers that are selling on Creative Fabrica are not following the rules of Creative Fabrica that states that they need to name their files properly. So, for example, I purchased SVG bundle and it is great. It has all the fruits and all the vegetables and all the animals that I need in my next project. But the problem is whoever designed that those images, every single file has the name SVG, SVG, SVG. So it's just SVGs. So in order for me to actually see what's inside, I have to physically open each file, and that is just nightmare. So that's one of the reasons why when I'm uploading to Creative Fabrica, it takes super long. It takes maybe a couple of hours to create a product, to design and draw the product, and then it takes days and days and days to rename everything, to arrange everything, so it actually looks nice when somebody purchases the files from Creative Fabrica. So that is just my advice for Creative Fabrica here. And now we have this page, and what you have here is everything that you can do on Amazon. So you can go with no content, low content, coloring books for kids, adults, activity books for kids and adults. You have I Spy, they are very popular. You have kids book or children's books, and then you have novels, poetry, and textbooks. So that's here in the last section here. So what my advice would be is, once you are going through this PDF, pick on something. So pick on something that is interesting to you. And for example, let's go with the puzzle book adult. So this is a clickable link, so you can click on this one. If you don't like this, you can go back to main and then go back to book and niche selection. So let's go to the puzzle book for adults. And once you click here, you have the best links from what I discovered on internet and also on Creative Fabrica. Now, if you are thinking, okay, Marina, I do not have Creative Fabrica, I do not have subscription, and I do not want to use Creative Fabrica. Another thing that you can use these links is just to get the vision of what is being sold on Creative Fabrica, and then you can look for that in other aspects of internet. So you can maybe find something interesting on Creative Fabrica. In their description you can notice some unique puzzle or interior, and then you can look for other resources where you can get that if you do not want to use Creative Fabrica. You can go to Canva, the same thing. You can go to Canva and type that thing that you are looking for in Canva and see, do you have a template for that there or resources for that. So let's go back to main. So after you go through all these book types or niches or whatever, you have book checklist. So everything that you need before you actually go to Amazon KDP and publish the book, this is what you need to have. So this is just some basic checklist to make sure that you have all of this before you actually upload the book. And what else we have? We have notes. So in the notes, I just added something that people are constantly looking for. It is all from the Amazon KDP help page. So the page count and how inside gutter margin needs to be. So once you go beyond 150 pages, the inside gutter needs to be larger. So up to 150 pages, it is 0.375, and then it needs to be larger. You also have interior side table, size table without and with bleed, and you have, okay, so you have how to upload and what to click. So you have also I added this. Okay, so that's PDF. I'm not going to go in depth. You can go to the Gumroad and download the file yourself, and you can check it out. Another thing that we have here is KDP research results. So let me show you this Excel file, what we have in this Excel file. So we have, this is for me. You can erase these three if you don't want, but this is for me. Of course, I deleted my data here, but you can use this to type in, to have all your books organized. So you can put your book title, book subtitle, description, categories, keywords, so you have everything in one place. So this is how I keep everything in order. For example, if I make a new journal, I can just copy the keywords that are important for that new journal or whatever. Okay, so that is what I have for all my pen names. And then you have a royalty calculator. Now this is something that I created for myself. Everything here is something that I created for myself. Of course, you have the official Amazon royalty calculator on this link here. But the benefit of what I did here is, for example, you see here input number in yellow cells only. So let's say I'm going to put here 115. So if I have 115 pages, this is going to give me the minimum list price, and this is going to give me profits if I set my price at $5. So you see here, if I'm printing standard color, so this is white, this is cream, this is standard premium hardcover and hardcover in color. So if I set my price at $5, I cannot even do that because it's the minimum is 8. I'm actually not going to make any profit until I set my minimum list price as $9. Keep in mind that when it comes to KDP, the price is the same for all trim sizes. So the trim sizes are not important for the price. So no matter what's your trim size of the print in KDP, the price is going to be the same. So if you have 120 pages of United States letter size, or smaller or larger, it's going to keep the same price. So that is how I check my minimum price, and this is how I check my royalty. So this is here is my royalty. So if I have book with 115 pages, and if I set my price at $7, I'm going to have royalties of 3.28 United States dollars. Also here I have a table in order to avoid blank pages, if I want to avoid blank pages at the end of the book. Then I have interior page count. So here on the top I have how many pages is allowed per each dimension. So most of the books have 828, but then as you go higher, so for example 8.5 times 11, the maximum number of pages is 590. And also hardcover is only available in these paper sizes. So that is what I have here. That is my list where I can check the minimum and maximum page count. Once again, this table is taken from Amazon directly. And also, this is not the limit here. Of course, with Amazon KDP, you have these sizes. Some of these sizes are standard, some of these sizes are non-standard, but you can also put custom value. So you can go here. So these are the trim sizes that you can click on directly, but here you also can type in your width and height. So anything between 4 inches and 11 inches, so anything between 4 and 11 inches can be your trim size. So Amazon doesn't have any restrictions when it comes to paper size. You can order custom size. So anything between 4 and 11 inches, you can do it. So that is also something to note. Remember, Amazon doesn't change the price depending on the trim size, and there is no limit when it comes to trim sizes as well. You can do whatever, you can type the values here, and that is going to be your book. Okay, errors. So this is my checklist before I actually go to publish the book. I have this checklist, what I need to check. Make sure that, you see here, all text is spelled correctly. Make sure that the title is written on the cover or on the spine. So stuff like that is here. And none of this is mine actually. This is all from KDP help page. So all of this you have on Amazon help page, but not compact as I have it here, because this section here is in one section on Amazon help page, and this is on another section, and this here is on another section. So I just combine everything so it's on one place. And also here on the right I have what can be changed after publishing. So you can change cover, you can change interior, you cannot change book title, subtitle, stuff like that. So this is the list of the things you can and cannot change after the book is published. And then I have A+ content, all the modules. So I extracted A+ modules and images that are needed, ratio that is needed for each of the modules. So I can take a look here and see what I prefer. Do I want to go with this one and this one? And I already know, okay, for this one I need to have this width and height, and for this module I need to have this width and height of an image. So all the modules that are available in A+ content, I have them here in one glance. Next we have Amazon help links. So basically what I did here is I copy pasted the link that is telling me, for example, what is KDP, and then here I wrote down my notes. So you can delete this and you can write down your notes as you are checking this. So that's it. That is my notes here. And then I have useful links. In the useful links, this is everything that I have collected in past year. So for example, pen name generator, brand name generator, trademarks checked and copyright checks, and keyword organizer. So this one organizes your keywords so you don't waste any character spaces. You can look up a book if you know ASIN. So that's the link here. Public domain quotes, holidays and events. So calendar with all the holidays and events and how to prepare for them. This is free Amazon advertising course link. Words for word search, puzzle generators that are free online, and some of them of course are paid. And crossword words and crossword clues. That is something that people are struggling to find, crossword clues. And I don't know, everything is here. So you can, the explanation is here, link is here, and also my notes are here on the right. You can also add your notes here as well. Of course, you can add your own links. You see, I have two for children's books. If you're interested in writing children's book, I have this great step-by-step tutorial that I discovered on internet. Also, this one here is great as well. It's very detailed, so it's not just a couple of sentences. You have everything with images here. You have also this word search list. It is paid 24 United States dollars, but it is done by a student. He collected a bunch of words from 5, 6, I believe, or maybe even more languages for word search. So it's like, it's a good investment if you are doing word search puzzles. Okay, what else do I have here? Here is where I keep the links to most important things on Creative Fabrica. If I find something that is interesting that I'm not going to download right now, but in the future, this is what I put here. So of course you can delete all of this, and you can use this Excel sheet here to add your own links. So you can put here what you want to use it for, any idea that you have, and that is how you use this sheet. For book creation, these are my tools. So I'm using Canva, PowerPoint, Photoshop, Inkscape, all of this. And on the right, I have tutorials for all of them. So these are big tutorials. These are not just 30 minutes tutorials. These are 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, like 6 hours long tutorials that are free on YouTube for all of this. And I also, you see here, I says change this to your preferred tools. I have here links to the tools that I'm using. The reason why I added this is in case I'm switching to another computer, so I can just go here and just download everything, and I can work normally because all my licenses are connected with these links as well. Of course, I cleaned my license from the links, but you can add your programs and preferred softwares here as well. And then I have KDP YouTube, just some quick links to get to the YouTube faster. And then I have scripts for Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator. Some of the scripts I'm using when I'm converting my SVG mazes into something else, or if I want to make like I don't know, something inside Illustrator. I have these scripts here that are great as well to make posters for t-shirts and stuff like that. I have these scripts, and I also have tutorials how to use these scripts here. So those are the links here. And then I have pages where you can get SVG files. Some of them are for free, and then I believe I have some of the stuffs I discovered on internet, that especially on KDP, that is illegal, that is violating KDP guidelines. So this is just for me in case I have some issues with Amazon. I can just go here and send them the link and ask them, what about this? So this is also something that you're probably not going to use, but you can also delete that as well. And then I have public domain images and photos. So these are all links to files that are over 50, 60, 70 years old. So this is just collection. I believe you only see that these ones that are blue, I actually click on those. This was just something I collected at the beginning. I didn't actually use them, but I have a list of public domain photos and images if somebody is interested in that. And then the last Excel sheet is where I keep my emails connected to certain social media account and the link to that. And of course, this is all deleted, so you can type in your own data inside. So that is this Excel sheet, the one that is here on the beginning. So this one here, KDP research results. So after that, so after you went through all of this, then you should open this one here where it says open after you study the PDF. So once you open that, this is what you need to see. If you do not see all of this, that means that there's a problem, something got wrong when you are downloading. This folder altogether has over 6 gigabytes of data. So if you are on a slow internet, or if your internet connection was broken during the download, you could have corrupted files. So if you do not see all these folders, make sure that you go to Gumroad and download the zip file again. You should have all of this inside. So you have I Spy Halloween, you have 30 images if you want to do a book about I Spy. You have also my hand-drawn mazes, and also you have tutorial how to make hand-drawn mazes. You have mazes created by Maze Generator by Luke Baus, and you have also mazes created with Mazes 2D tiles. Let me just go to Facebook to show you the actual mazes that are included. So you have around I don't know, it's more, it's like altogether I believe you have 6,000 completely different styles and mazes inside these folders. So you have alphabet, you have this one, and this is one of my favorites, because this one is actually forcing you to make it unique. You have the corner empty, and you can put something here and something here, and then you can also put some like a question here, and you can make the maze interactive. Because I believe if you just put a bunch of mazes inside the book, that book is not going to sell. It's going to sell maybe 1 or 2 copies. But if you make it interactive, like if you add something unique here for each maze and maybe add a question here, can you help frog reach the I don't know, whatever the frog is looking for. So if you do that, if you make each maze interactive, like it's interesting, so each time the kid or adult or whoever is actually doing something for a reason, that means that I believe that is going to increase the chances of that person taking pictures of the interior and going back to Amazon and make a review of your book. If it's just maze after maze after maze, I don't think that's going to, it's going to sell probably, but it's not going to sell in a way that the buyer is going to leave a review, because there's nothing to review if every page is the same, just maze after maze after maze. But that's just my opinion. You don't have to share that opinion with me. And then you have number mazes. So I included the beehive type and the straight one. You have bridge mazes, and you have cats. This is one of my latest collections. So cats mazes, gnome mazes for Christmas, and then you have this weird maze. I don't know how to name this. It's just weird maze. And you have this one for Christmas, so Christmas tree and reindeers inside. So I covered most of the holidays that are coming in Q4. So of course you have Thanksgiving, you have turkey maze, you have the generic ones, so staircase, you have this one as well. What I do in my book is I added coloring task. So person needs to color these squares so they turn into some shape. For example, I put in the top, I put a heart, and then they need to color this so it's in a shape of a heart. So that is just something that I did. Of course, you can come up with something else. Then we have pencil maze, and then we have this one, and then we have dot me mazes as well for solving with the dot marker. And we have snowmen also for Christmas and winter as well. So you have all of these mazes included inside the folder. And you also have, let's go back to the presentation, you also have Wordoku Puzzle Generators by me. So those are 3 Excel files. I'm going to have a link somewhere on the screen for that video. I already published a video about my Wordoku. So it is a Sudoku with words. So you can generate, so it's a generator. It's not just puzzles, it's actually a generator that you can use to generate multiple puzzles. You also have the set of puzzles, so Kakudoku, Hitori, Kakurasu, Norikabe, Shikaku, Heart, Sudoku. You have set of these puzzles as well, and my suggestion would be not to just use them in one book, one puzzle. The purpose of this Q4 pack is to make your book unique. So mix them up, mix one puzzle, one maze, one something interactive on each page. Of course, that means it's going to take longer for you to make the book, but that increases chances of your book getting sales. If you already selling on KDP, so if you don't need this starter pack and if you are already covered, this Excel file is the biggest value of this starter pack for you. So this Excel file is actually KDP categories. So let me explain to you what that means. Once you open this Excel file, it has macros inside, so you will need to click enable content. So once you click on that, now you can use the Excel completely normally. What you have here is you have two sets of categories. You have BISAC categories, so those are international categories for book. When you upload your book to Amazon, you need to select two categories from all the BISAC categories. So those lists are here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 Excel sheets covering that. So that is the initial upload. But with Amazon, what is interesting is that when Amazon is selling your books, they are not using BISAC categories, because BISAC categories are not optimized for market. They are not optimized for research and people searching for a specific type of book. So that is why Amazon has unique set of categories that are not matching the BISAC categories. And these categories are the ones that you need to present to KDP if you want to add additional 8 categories to your book. So initially, when you upload your book, you get to choose 2 categories from BISAC collection. But after that, you can ask for your book to be added into 8 marketable categories by Amazon. And when you are sending them these links, they have to be in a certain format. You cannot just type, okay, I want it to be in a comic and graphics. They want to have the exact link of that category, and that is what I have here. So if you click on the market.com, so that is for United States Amazon, this is what you have here. So let's say you want to make a book, or you already made a book and it's about paper crafts and it belongs into for children, it is for children's activities. So this here is the category on Amazon.com. And this entire paragraph here, this is in the format Amazon KDP is asking. So if you want your book to be added to this category, you need to select all of this and copy paste it into email you're going to send to Amazon. So that is what you have here, all the links. So this is, I believe, if you're already on KDP for a longer period of time and you do not have this, because I asked before I started to copy paste all of that from Amazon website into the Excel sheet. I asked, does anybody have this? And everybody said yes, but at the end it turned out they do not have it. They have BISAC categories that are downloadable from the BISAC site, so that's not important. I needed this, and I asked all over the internet, does anybody have this? And they said no. And once everybody said no, okay, I just said, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to type everything. So every single possible category that is existing at the moment on Amazon.com is here. Of course, because this is Excel, you can use find and select feature. So let's say I want to make a book about cats and I want to see what is available. So I'm going to type cats here and I'm going to look for find next. So we have science and math, and we have in that department we have cats, lions, and tigers. And then we have United States, New York Catskills. Okay, I have no idea what that is. And then we have children's books, animals, cats. We have cats there. And we have calendars, cats. And what else? We have crafts and hobbies, cats. We have humor and entertainment, cats. And this is everything, of course, depending on what is your book about. I mean, not about, it's about cats, but what is it? You can select and find categories here quickly, then scrolling through Amazon website. So that is how you will find categories to put your book in. And this is the most valuable. So as you can see here, it is over, let me see how much. It is over 5,000 categories at the moment on Amazon KDP. So 5,000 categories for you to put your books in. And now to the big question, how you can get this bundle or starter kit for free. So at the moment you have two options. You can pay for it for $15, or you can also join my Facebook group and get it for free. Now, in order to get it for free, there is an obligation. So if you want to get it for free, you are obligated to make 6 books in next 2 months. So you need to make and publish on KDP 6 books. And you need to give me feedback. So I don't need to know title. I don't need to know how the cover looks like. I don't need to know your pen name. None of that is important. I need to know what kind of book did you make from the 9 of available selection. So I need to know the type of the book, and I need to know how are sales doing, and I need to give feedback on how helpful in creating your book was this KDP Starter Pack, so I can make it better actually. So if you want to challenge yourself for Q4, you can get this KDP Starter Pack and make 6 books, and you can pay for that $15 for everything that you get inside. Just the mazes alone, of course, are more valuable than $15, so you get a lot of value for your money. But the purpose of this KDP Starter Pack is for me to actually get feedback from the people, what you need in order to get your KDP business going. And if you are interested in that, and if you want to participate in challenge for free, but with obligation to actually make minimum 6 books, so it can be 6 different books, it can be 6 books in the same category, it doesn't matter. The best option would be for you to make 6 different books in different categories, like no content, activity book for kids. You can also write a novel, whatever you want. 6 different, so you can see what is going to stick, what is going to work. So, of course, if you just make 6 line notebooks, that is 0 chances any of that is going to sell. But of course, if that is how you want to do it, that is completely up to you. So if you are interested of getting this KDP Starter Pack for free, go to my Facebook group, join the Facebook group, answer the questions, accept the terms of and rules of the group, and contact me, and I will give you the link to download this file for free. But remember, it comes with obligation of providing feedback and making minimum 6 books, because the point is to challenge you for this Q4, because I'm doing all of this to make this Q4 of 2022 the best ever. That is my goal, and that is what I'm trying to do. Now, something else I want to add here, that if you are serious about KDP, the Look Bows softwares that I use to create this KDP Starter Pack, and also book publisher tools and Puzzle Maker Pro, so the tools I use to create the custom mazes as well, both of these are currently on sale. So until the end of this month, they are on special sale. The link to these sales is down below in the description. If you are interested, you can get them for cheap. Everything that I created when it comes to puzzles here is either done by my tools that are made by Hans or Luke Baus. and at the moment, as I said, they're on heavy discount. So it starts from 20% to even 50% or even 60-70% depending on what tool you select or what software you select. So link to all of that is down below in the description if you are interested. Remember, I'm not suggesting that you buy anything if you don't have a vision how you can get a return of investment from these tools. So don't buy anything if you don't know how to use it, and if you don't know how, if you don't have a vision how this can benefit to you. And that also includes this KDP Starter Pack. If you think that there is no benefit for you by obtaining this KDP Starter Pack, then I'm not suggesting that you get it. I showcased you what is inside KDP Starter Pack. If you have any questions about it, if you want me to go into more depth about what is inside each folder individually, I can do that in the next video. So until that next video, I'll see you down below in the comments. Have a nice day, everybody, and stay safe. Bye.